Okay, this is Sarah.
Josephine and Norah. By
Sarah louder, honey.
Josephine and Norah by Sarah Evans. Baby girls, girlfriends, friends for fun, fun to be with forever. Forever we will play. Play is good. Good is how boys should treat girls. Girls rock. Rock returns to sleep. Sleep, beautiful Josephine and Norah. Norah and Josephine are a dream. Dream girls, girl babies.
Very clever poem.
Okay, now Eric's going to give it one more shot.
Let's break it.
7. Go, Eric.
Come, Greg.
Come on, Eric.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Why don't we continue having shared those really wonderful blessings? Wonderful, wonderful blessings. Josephine and Norah, I bet will have those for their whole life to keep looking back on this special day. We're going to announce through blessing the Hebrew names which Juliana and Greg have chosen, and then I'm going to turn it over to them to share a little bit about those names, okay? Glasses would be good. Here we go.
You're getting old.
Yeah, I know.
Too young.
Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu kayem et yiladot ha'ela la'aviha u'le'ima v'yikarei shemam v'Yisrael Vered bat Yael v'Chanan v'Yehudit bat Yael v'Chanan Yismach ha'ab yotzeh chalatzav v'dagel ima b'pri bikna zot haktonot gdolot tihiyeh kashem shenichnesu labrit Kain tikansu l'Torah u'lechupa u'lema'asim tovim v'nomar amen. Our God and God of our mothers and our fathers, sustain these daughters through their parents' loving care. Let them be known among our people Israel by the Hebrew names. Norah's Hebrew name, Vered, daughter of Yael and Hanan. Josephine's Hebrew name, Yehudit, daughter of Yael and Hanan. May their names be a source of joy to them and inspire them to serve our people and all humankind. May their parents rejoice in their growth of body and soul as they have brought them into the covenant today. So may they with wisdom and patience lead them both to the study of Torah, to a life of good deeds, and one day, far into the future, marriage is worthy of God's blessing. As to that we all say,
Amen.
So Mom and Dad, I turn it over to you.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about the Hebrew names, and Greg will go through the English names. But Vered, the V is for my grandma Violet. And it's funny. Yehudit is actually because Greg was very unhelpful in selecting names for babies. There was one evening where we were in bed and he was reading the New Republic and I was reading a baby name book, and I kept throwing out baby names. And Greg would look up and say, no, 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 over and over again. And then finally, I took his magazine and I threw it down and I said, well, be helpful, come up with a name. He said, okay, and he paused and he said, how about Judy? I said, Greg,
I still don't see why that's so funny.
what, are we going to name the other one Barbara and Carol? It's not really this generation. So, and plus Aunt Judith, we can't name it. So, in sort of acknowledgement of Greg wanting a daughter named Judy, we chose Yehudi.
And actually, for the English names, I'll talk about the middle names, and I'll ask Julie to talk about the first names. In my new family that I married into, we learned that exceptions can be made to the tradition of naming a baby for a living family member if there was every reason to believe that no disgrace would be brought about that name in the course of that family member's life. So we, in that spirit, chose the middle names May, M-E-Y,
For Papa.
for Meyer, the girl's great-grandfather, and Eloise for Elsie, my grandmother, and Meyer's late wife. So that's May and Eloise.
And the J for Josephine is all the J's in our family. Just continuing that tradition. And Norah, Norah was sort of clever naming. It was more that we liked the name. But the N for Nachumson, which is another family name, and we ended it with H for Hirschhorn for my grandparents, and also for Greg's grandmother, Henrietta, and for Greg's grandfather, the J for Jules. So we covered all the bases.
Because as you can see, we are blessed, and they are too, to have a wonderful, large, loving families. So we squeeze as many of the families into their names.
Those are beautiful words, and it is evident, by the way, how special family is to both of you. And so to be able to weave so many special memories in is significant indeed. And I know that they will be embraced by all of those family for whom they have been named, both in memory and in life. And we certainly say Mazel Tov. We're going to offer a benediction really quickly. And then I'm going to need some help doing motzi so that everyone can enjoy lunch together, okay? May God bless you and keep you. May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. May both of you be blessed with God's presence shining upon you, blessing your path with peace. Amen.